I'm Chaplain Karen Meeker, and I'm the Command Chaplain for U.S. Africa Command.
My name is Jeremy Stalnaker. This is my wife, Susanna.
DNA Ramirez.
You work for?
Club Beyond in Hohenfels.
Grady Brown. I work for Club Beyond in Stuttgart.
We've been married for 25 years. Actually, this last July we just celebrated 25 years.
It's been a good 25 years. Well, it's been a good 21 years or so.
Mostly.
Yeah, it's been good. So I served in the United States Marine Corps. I did a number of things. My last deployment was to Iraq in 2003. And at the time, we were married, of course, had two small kids at home. And so that deployment really, in a lot of ways, has informed how we minister to other people.
To build a spiritual core of the families of the U.S. Africa Command.
What we do fundamentally is serve the men and women who serve us, equipping them to continue to move forward in their lives in spite of the trauma, the difficulties, and trials that they may have experienced.
Club Beyond's mission is to introduce military teens to the life giver and to celebrate life with them and help them to grow in their faith.
There are many challenges in today's world. So how do you combat those things? Well, it starts with spiritual fitness. It starts with building that spiritual core. We're taking the time out thanks to a command that really cares about its people and about its family. One, I hope that people have a wonderful time. They're able to really rest deeply, to gain a sense of peace in their lives in the midst of all the busyness and stress and the demands, and take away from this weekend pearls of wisdom that will help them make the best decisions in their life and have that peace at all times.
How do you see spiritual fitness?
I'm going to let my compadre Vina take this one.
To be spiritually fit doesn't mean that everything's going to be perfect in life.
I see spiritual fitness as a muscle, right? Our faith is a muscle that we have to take care of. If you don't take care of it, it will deteriorate. But when you take care of it, when you're stretching, you're able to go longer periods of time, either running, walking, working out, all of that. And so our goal this weekend is to help students realize that there's a muscle that we need to take care of. So.
Being spiritually fit means that inside we know who we are, what our meaning and purpose in life is, and that with that wisdom, with that faith, with that confidence, we can face any challenge.
Whether we like to admit it or not, we are all spiritual. There is a part of us that we can't see, we can't touch, we can't feel, but it makes us who we uniquely are. And if we don't spend time getting that in shape, being fit spiritually, then the rest of it's going to fall short at some point. We need to build the right foundation, and that is a spiritually fit foundation. One of the things I love about the way this conference is organized, is that we are not coming at this as people who are teaching, as in we know what you need to know and we're going to tell you what you need to do. We've lived through this, we've been through this, we're still learning, we're still growing, we're still trying to figure it out. And we want to really work together to figure out how we can all move forward together. The next couple of days, we're going to talk really about how we move forward in our lives in spite of what has happened to us. We're going to start by saying, hey, when you deal with difficulties in your lives, obstacles, traumas, trials, you have to make a decision. Are you going to move forward, or are you going to stay where you are? And then beyond making the decision to move forward, some time will be spent equipping. What does it mean to leave a legacy? What does it mean to build a life that we're proud of having lived and leaving for others? How do we deal with trauma? We all experience it. How do we deal with trauma in our lives? How do we forgive when we've been hurt? And how do we lead the others around us forward? It's really about understanding there's a big plan and a big purpose, and there's a lot of hope as long as we're willing to take the steps forward, reach out and grab it.
I hope people walk away with new friends, deeper relationships with the people that they know and love already. I hope they have wonderful food and adventures. But most of all, I hope they gain some wisdom for their lives, so that with newfound wisdom, they can make even better decisions for their families and for their future.
Obviously, we've had a great time. Obviously, it's been amazing. And I've really enjoyed it. Hope you guys have as well. But the one thing we need to take away, and the one thing I kind of use as my life statement or moniker, is what I started with, march or die. And really, that's kind of what a lot of life boils down to, right? Just take the next step, refuse to stay where you are and die, and march.
Love